We are built for this network, for the strong, not the weak.
Robert Reed Church Sr. was born in 1839 in Holly Springs, Mississippi. He was born to an enslaved mother and a wealthy white steamboat owner, Charles B. Church. Although he was born enslaved, his life was far from what one could imagine. After his mother's death when he was 12, Robert began traveling up and down the Mississippi with his father. He began working first as a cabin boy, and eventually he became a steward. After surviving a nearly fatal steamboat explosion, Church was captured by the Union and served as a steward. After the Civil War, Church settled in Memphis in the 1860s. There, he began to establish himself as an entrepreneur and would later become one of the city's first pioneers. He initially owned a saloon, and during the Memphis Massacre of 1866, a white mob ransacked his saloon, and he was shot and left for dead during the attack. Refusing to be deterred, Church remained in Memphis, and while the real estate market was depressed due to the yellow fever epidemic of 1878, Church purchased considerable amounts of undervalued real estate, including a hotel and a restaurant. This further established him as a prominent businessman, as well as the South's first black millionaire. Noticing a lack in recreational facilities for blacks in Memphis, Church bought a tract of land on Beale Street and built an auditorium and landscaped the grounds. He named the area Church Park, and it was valued at $100,000. He sponsored graduation ceremonies, political rallies, and shows at the park. Several acts performed there, including the father of the blues, W.C. Handy, and speeches were given there by Booker T. Washington and President Teddy Roosevelt. In the first decade of the 20th century, Church founded the Solvent Savings Bank and Trust Company, one of the first privately owned black banks in America and the first of its kind in Memphis. Throughout his life, he gave freely to local schools, churches, and civic organizations. Church also helped bring Memphis out of bankruptcy by purchasing a municipal bond in 1896. Robert Reed Church Sr. was a philanthropist, entrepreneur, and millionaire. He was a prominent businessman in the South and one of the most prolific African Americans in history. If you enjoy watching our videos and would like to have a hand in creating them, click the Patreon link below to become a patron. Patreon is an online platform that allows users to support content creators in developing unique content. So go ahead, click that link, become a patron.
So I think that in the long run, we need to break out of the two-party system, both of which are very much tied to corporate capitalism. But of course, that is for the long run. And we have less than 5 months before the upcoming election. I don't see this election as being about choosing a candidate who will be able to lead us in the right direction. It will be about choosing a candidate who can be most effectively pressured into allowing more space for the evolving anti-racist movement. Biden is very problematic in many ways. He is not only in terms of his past and the role that he played in pushing toward mass incarceration, but he has indicated that he is opposed to disbanding the police. And this is definitely what we need. We need to reconceptualize the very notion of public safety. But, I say but, Biden is far more likely to take mass demands seriously, far more likely than the current occupant of the White House. So that this coming November, the election will ask us not so much to vote for the best candidate, but to vote for or against ourselves. And to vote for ourselves, I think, means that we will have to campaign for and vote for Biden.
Walking down on 42nd Street. Heard some white folks talking. Had a riot yesterday. 10 niggers died. Died, nigga. Say what? 10 niggers died. Yeah, died, nigga. Went down to Whitehall Street. Heard a sergeant reporting lots of niggers dying in Vietnam. Died, nigga. Died, nigga. Nigga died. Had to get away from niggers. Dying all the time. Went back up to Harlem. Heard a school teacher say, niggers sure are dumb. Almost like they're dead. Die, nigga, everywhere you go. Niggas dying. Niggas been dying for 400 years. Niggas dying with conked heads. Niggas dying in Ivy League suits. Niggas know how to die. Been dying for 400 years. Been practicing how to die. Niggas dying in prisons. Niggas dying on farms. Niggas dying in dirty rooms. Even learned how to die in mansions now. Big office buildings. Fancy dying. Niggas love dying. Build big funeral homes so dead nigga undertakers get rich burying dying niggas. Die, nigga. Niggas always trying to die. Niggas get shot. Die, nigga. Niggas get hung. Die, nigga. Niggas get lynched. Die, nigga. Niggas get tarred and feathered. Niggas get boiled in oil. Niggas get carried out of their own homes. Niggas watch their wives get raped. Watch their babies get stomped. Then niggas watch some redneck hunky stand over them and laugh. Laughing, talking about die, nigga. Actually laughing. Wine bottle in his hand, cigar in his mouth, laughing, talking about die, nigga. We're going and die, nigga. You've been dying for 400 years. Niggas know how to die. Niggas don't know nothing else but dying. Niggas dream about dying. Niggas plan beautiful lives for when they're dead. Die, nigga. Nigga preachers tell niggas about heaven. Got to die first. Die, nigga. Niggas love dying. Niggas watch dying on TV. They love it. Niggas watch other niggas die. They love it. Niggas watched Emmett Till die. Niggas watch Mac Parker die. Niggas watch James Chaney die. Niggas watch Bobby Hutton die. Niggas watch Medgar Evers die. Niggas watch niggas die. Niggas watch niggas die. Niggas, 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 niggas die. 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 So black folks can take over.
Let me do it again. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. I need to do it again. Do it.
Good evening. This H-Rap B. This Build and Destroy. This Build for This Network. Thank you for tuning in. Now that I have your attention with the last poet, thank you for tuning in. It's been real. It's been a real week. Sorry for not coming in last week. And you know how I began each one of my shows. I have to send blessings and respect to my ancestors. Respect to everybody who came before me, who put me in this position. It was taught to me that you salute your ancestors and you'll get protections and blessings in return. Again, it's been an interesting week. And I got a lot to talk about as usual. And remember, this is a podcast, so if you are catching the middle, the end, or if you're not even catching it live, you can listen to this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There is no such thing as I missed your show. If you have a link, or you can go to Spreaker.com, and you can listen to this or any program on Built for This Network that you like. Thank you for tuning in. The reason I played that last poet is because it just seemed interesting, to be perfectly honest with you. I want to shock the hell out of people. We hear a lot about this is a turning point in our country. We need to get things in order. And so I felt the last poet would be the last poets would be the best way to introduce you to that concept. Today I'll be offering opinions on several topics, and hopefully it will be an enlightening experience, and we can move forward and get things taken care of. Otherwise, see you next week and see if we're gonna try it again. Now, with that being said, thank each and every one of you guys in the chat room, and I really respect the fact that you've taken time to listen to me. The beginning of the show was the last poet saying was one of their most famous songs called "Die Nigga Die," and the reason I even brought it up, it was, like I said, it was interesting initially, but I thought about over the last few weeks we've had a couple guys and a woman who falls into that category. Some of us hate that word. Some of us use that word. Some of us want to abolish that word. But, it is what it is. I want us to stop putting so much stock in celebrity. Because if Terry Crews, Candace Owen, Jesse Lee Peterson, Kanye West, at the end of the day, they know no more about what they're talking about than you do. So why is their opinion so valid? Why do we pay attention to Terry Crews? Because you know what, in a traditional sense, Terry Crews would be looked upon as a big dumbass athlete. He's just a football player. He's a dummy. But for whatever reason, he's on CNN. He's on the radio. He's been interviewed by people of substance. People put in time and work. And they're being put in front of the world as representatives to our community. So more than being angry with them, in my opinion, we should be upset with the people who put them in front of us and the fact that they don't know how to say, you know what, I'm not well versed in this. XYZ will be better suited to answer this question. I like Killer Mike. I like T.I. But why the hell, no disrespect to them, man. And they're doing their very best. But why are we listening to rappers? Why do you don't see them going to Bob Dylan for answers. You don't see them going to Paul McCartney for answers. So why the hell are they going to celebrities for answers from my community? There are more than enough amply intelligent people who are economists, who are sociologists. Dr. Todd Boyd comes to mind. Dr. Harry Edwards comes to mind. Dr. Claude Anderson comes to mind. Dr. Boyce Watkins comes to mind. And several other people who are better equipped to answer the questions that they're asking of one Tip and Killer Mike. The funny thing is not that he's more intelligent than them, but you ever notice that they don't ever ask people like Chuck D from Public Enemy these same questions? You know why? Because Chuck D, his traditional answer is, I'm not an expert, maybe you should ask an expert. And I understand how pride and bravado gets in the way, and you start answering questions that you don't really have any business answering, right? So then, you get your dandruff up, like, hey man, I don't want to look stupid. And they don't ever look stupid, don't get me wrong. Mike and Tip, they don't ever look stupid. But they're not the people to answer those questions. Why don't you contact Mayor Bottoms? Are you in Atlanta? Contact Mayor Bottoms. Before last night, rest in peace, contact John Lewis. It's insulting to us to have rappers speak for us. Basketball player, man, I love LeBron James. I'm a gigantic LeBron James fan. But damn what LeBron James thinks about the community. Because it's just his opinion is no more informed than mine. And it's not, oh man, shut up, LeBron. I'm not going to ever tell him to shut up. I really appreciate that he's attempting to step up and speak on these things. But there are people, Dr. Carr, expert on he the leader of African American Studies at Howard University.